Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I'm so excited, so busy and so excited. I have a special guest that I want you guys to meet. We're going to be launching a new product. So how often does that happen? I'm excited. Hey Lisa, Charlotta, hey Amy. Amy, I still have to get your die to you. Hi Laura and Lynn, Glum. Good to see you, Glum. Liz, who else is here? All right, there's Lenine, Judy. Oh, this is new. They're saying new comments. Diane, Teresa. I'm still blind here, guys. I said Diane, right? Hey, Leslie, how's your leg doing, Leslie? Your knee. Hi, Jody. Long time no see. Well, good. I'm glad everybody's here. And I'm going to introduce my friend in a minute, but just a little bit of what's going on here. I'm getting ready and packed up for BellaCon, and oh, that's somebody is messing around in the background there. Anne is going to join us if she can. She is down at Julie's house, and I saw that she got there. She sent me a picture. Hey, Sarita. Who else is here? Yes, BellaCon. Mary Beth. Julianna knows she's in trouble. All right, she's laughing. Hi, Shirley. Your Jewel Loom is anxious to make a new friend. Okay, she already has one. Okay, very good. Hey, Karen Gartland. Hi, Kathleen. All right, so guys, the tool is going to debut at BellaCon. So I have a little banner here. If you guys have not signed up yet, wait a minute, where did it go? You might want to go there and get it. Sign up for the event. It starts tomorrow and it goes until Saturday. And Julianna and I are both going to be part of it. There are so many teachers, I think 16 teachers, and then Anne added more. So it's going to be a lot. If you're not there, don't worry. You can still take the class. You can watch it whenever you want. And also, I wanted to let you know just ahead of time, I have ordered, well, let me bring Julianna on and we can talk about baby.
Whoa.
This is, hang on, let me add Julianna. And there she is. This is my friend. She was dancing during our song. I love that song.
I was. And then I twirled and I about wiped out my computer and everything. I was like, oh.
Okay, that's what the noise was. Well, now we know. All right, guys, you can see how much fun she is. All right, everybody's saying hi. Hi, Cindy. Where can you find me? My Etsy store, Cindy. Yes, okay, they're putting links. Thank you, Glum. There's Dorothy from the UK. Okay, so we have a good number of UK friends that get to meet Julianna, and we have known each other how long, would you say?
Oh my gosh. Well, I would say because my Sizzix career started in, I feel like it was 2000 or something, but I had been friends with the Sizzix family like forever because I've been in the industry for 30 some years. But
wow.
Yeah, you and I definitely have been traveling this journey for at least 20, I'm sure, you know.
I think so, yeah. Because, well, I started with them in 2008, 9 in there. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember.
You were the spokesperson when I got there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. A lot of people, new people don't know that I was the international spokesperson. I was traveling all over the world for Sizzix and representing them in all these different countries. And oh my gosh, it was so fun. It was so fun. And I did the Sizzix products on Shop at Home TV out in Tennessee for several years. Kim Boyd and I rocked it. The host of the show. It would be on 24/7, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, like, you gotta buy this die. And it was awesome. I loved it. I love Sizzix. So
yeah, they're a great company. Yes. Well, that brings us to now, and we're doing a product together. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell them how this all came about, because I'm not still really sure
Okay.
what happened.
Well, I'm a little sneaky, I guess.
I
You know, I think the thing with me is that, like, having been in the creative world pretty much my entire life, the way that I operate is from, like, where's the need? What do people want? How can I share this beautiful art of weaving with people? You know,
Mhm.
how can I help them tell their story? Because all of my looms really have birthed from storytelling. You know, the original jewel loom, which is the blue one right
Yes,
here.
the blue
Um,
one.
yeah, and that one was birthed from a place of a real desire for people just to create. And it was also to help the bead shop. So this is like going back to 2012, I guess.
Okay.
2013 when she came out. And then from there, you know, the beautiful sun weavers that they were the weaving goddesses were introduced, and the wisdom warriors. And so, like, this whole jewel loom family of looms and products is really about storytelling. It's about healing and really just helping people express. And so when Anne asked me, you know, to be a part of BellaCon, I was like, okay, I know that these are predominantly paper crafting type
Right.
people, and I'm in. I'm the one that brought artistic wire, by the way,
There you go.
onto your scrapbook pages. I'm the crazy one. And so I was like, oh, this is a great opportunity to obviously bring a loom in and show folks how they can weave beautiful pieces and put them on their cards and their journals, etc. And then it
Mhm.
was like, but I want to have this baby with somebody.
I'm your baby mama, or you're my
You're my
baby.
baby mama. And I was like, because I was talking to Anne about it, you know, and I said, listen, I really want to put Eileen's name on this. I want this to be our baby, and I want us to, like, do this chapter
Yeah.
together. And I said, do you think she's going to lose her poop? If I just make the choice, the executive decision to slap her logo on it and send it to her, because we didn't even tell you. We're just like,
I know.
sending you something, and
Huh.
I was so worried you were gonna be like, "Oh my god, how dare she?" Um,
You
and
don't know
so
me. I would
no, I
never do
know, but I, you know, was so
that.
like
What?
what? But yeah, but as
Alone?
soon as Anne gave her blessing, I was like, okay, Anne
That's
knows all.
that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, Anne knows all. So yeah, so really, you know, the loom is unbelievably gorgeous, and it's sturdy. And I
Mhm.
was sharing with you last night that my team in Missouri that makes the looms, they're the most precious family.
Mhm.
And Sheldon, he blesses the looms, and
Yeah.
he blows kisses to them on the way out when they get, you know, when they're
So
shipping.
cute. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, it's just a really precious thing. And the product has so much love with it. And we make everything to order. So things are not sitting around. They're made here in the USA. They're made with sustainable Baltic birch product wood. And yeah, so I'm super stoked about the loom. You know, the great thing is, you know, that we sent you one, I got one, and then we both were kind of able to look at it and be like, okay,
Mhm.
I want this changed. And then the
Yeah.
team in Missouri was able to do that. And so yeah, I'm so excited, obviously.
Yeah.
Like
Me too. Me too,
yeah,
because I keep think like at night, I'm like, "Oh man, I could do one in these colors and I could do this with it." And yeah, it's like a new tool is just
it's
the
yeah.
most fun thing ever.
It
Because
it really is.
yeah,
And the neat thing about it is that I don't feel like it's, like, really so far away from what's happening now in the paper world. I mean, like,
right.
you know, putting wire on your scrapbook pages was just like, you know, like, that was the best insanity ever. And people had fun with that, and it really became, like, you know, all the rage. And so we had a lot of fun. But since then, that whole category of paper crafting, scrapbooking, journal
Mhm.
making, die cutting world. I mean, we've got sequins, we've got fibers, we have all these little tchotchkes already that people are embellishing their pieces with. And so now we're just going to teach them, okay, how do you put that on a loom? And then how do you make it even more of your story?
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
I had so much fun working with it. And I was telling Julianna, it's like this meditative thing. Like an addictive kind of, like I just have to, you know, when I knit, it's like, I just have to finish, you know, 5 rows before I make dinner or whatever. But, you know, you want to try different things and see how they work and all the materials that you have, twine, jute, rope, you know, leather, all kinds of stuff can go on this loom and make a really cool binding, a bookmark, a whatever your brain can think of. And what I like about it is, because I'm pretty new to the whole thing, but it goes quickly depending on the size of the fibers that you're weaving. Like I started one and I used a real fine thread, and it's like, this is gonna take forever. But I love how pretty those colors are, and I also used a lot of warps here. But then this one I did last night, and I added beads into it, and you know, it's addicting is honestly what it is. And it is. you know more than anybody. But
well, I mean, I have to like control the madness because I think I have like at least a dozen looms now. And you know, sometimes I have to like reel it in because it's like, oh my gosh, you know, who's going to take care of all these children? And so what's really cool is, you know, working with a designer, working with somebody who already understands product, like you can help raise this child with me.
Oh yes, thank you. I'd be honored. All right, wait. Now Anne is here. Let me bring her in. She is the third mother.
Hi everyone.
She's the godmother.
The fairy godmother.
You know, I have enough grandkids. So that makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry I was late.
No, you're good.
Oh, not like you were flying.
Got to Julie's.
You got there?
Electricity went up.
What happened?
We have no electricity.
No electricity?
None.
What?
That's what took me a minute.
What happened?
Wow.
Well, she got an alert. It should be back on tonight.
Oh,
so
good.
There's an outage in the area.
Oh my God.
So I'm running on my computer's battery, which is good. And my hotspot.
You might want to go get a generator or something.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Library and see if they have use their Wi-Fi, or McDonald's. There's always a way. Believe me.
There is always a way.
I've done it. I did it from a car dealership. It can be done.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe not for
not for 4 days.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I think
is there a tornado or something?
I just said it will be fine.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
Is there weather? Is that why, or just random?
It's just random because I mean, we were just in the kitchen and everything went out.
Oh, just as you were sitting there. Oh, wow.
Yep. So then she did finally get a text because they do text here, and said, put her address in and said, we hear there may be a power outage.
Maybe.
Yes, there is.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they're working on it. So we're good.
I'm sure it'll be fine by tomorrow. Yep. Well, we were just talking about the event and saying that this new product is going to launch at the event at BellaCon.
So excited.
And also, I wanted to tell some of the people who are watching, I know live in the UK and maybe want to get a loom. And as it happens, I will be headed over to the UK on May 1st. If anybody needs one, wait, let me put up my...
Julie's going to be there then too.
Is she really?
Oh, funny.
She's leaving on the 2nd.
Oh, how about that?
Yep.
Wait, let me find this thing here. Okay, is this it? Okay, that's BellaCon. Yep. Oh, here is, okay. And so I I have that link in also the description in the video here. But why is this not one going?
Let me see if I can grab your link for you and put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trying to do this banner here. It's not letting. Oh, maybe I can only do it before. Okay. Well, anyway, if anybody is interested in pre-ordering a loom because they've been going fast, Julianna's already been through how many? She did them for kits, and you know, you want to be the first one to get it, you know, and play around.
Yeah, and I'm getting messages already in regards to letting people know when my workshop kit with the bonus is going to be available.
Okay.
I have literally like I've wiped my studio out. And so I'm pretty much sold out on mine. So my advice would be to go to Eileen's Etsy shop and get the one that she has. That's all.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Here is the link. Yeah. Okay. So I listed this earlier, and what I wanted to tell the folks, where did Anne go? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
She'll be back. If there is anybody in the UK that is interested in getting a loom, there she is, but that you don't want to pay the shipping, you're welcome to pre-order it and I will bring it to you. Or
nice deal.
Or you can message me, and I'm just, because Etsy is going to add the shipping, which you don't need to pay. But okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I could do another list.
And I just
go ahead.
No, I just want to emphasize that, like, so we're making them, and we got to get them to Eileen so that she can get on a plane and get to the UK. Yeah. So the sooner you know that you want one, you need to secure one so that, because, you know, we make them.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
like I'm sending an order
made out of wood. Yeah. And we actually have a really big surprise for you, Eileen, but I'm not going to spoil the beans. But yes. Oh. So just please let her know. Please let Eileen know sooner than later, if you're from Europe, that you want one so that we can get them done in the timely manner that they need to be done. Because they're not just sitting around. Because we have to, like, we got to make them and we got to bless them. And
they're made on demand.
Yes. See? All right.
And, you know, and we got other looms that we're making too. So.
Yeah.
So I would say that please in the next, I don't know what time it is overseas right now, but I would just say, like, what time is it? So, you know, like in the next 24 hours.
Late at night. It's like 11
like
or something.
11:20.
Yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people watch this in the morning. So if you're interested, just put a note when you order it. I am in the UK. And I can take the shipping off the order if I can bring it. I'm not going to see all of you, and I'm probably not going to have time. Thank you, Diane. It's 11:21. I probably am not going to have time to package them up and go to a post office. So if I'm going to see you in class, that would be a good way for me to get it to you. So that's my offer. Beyond that, I don't know. It's like I just don't have a lot of time. But we'll see what we can do. Because I don't want you to pay, you know, they're really light. I mean, I weighed it in the box at 7 ounces, but to send that over there would be $20 to ship it. So, well, if I can save that for you guys and bring it and put it in my luggage, I will be happy to do that. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
You could pay on Etsy and then I would refund your shipping is probably the best way to do it. Because I'll see you.
And it sounds like that's the best option for your students that you're going to see when you're in the UK, not just somebody else.
Then, are you teaching in a store?
Yeah, I'm teaching in 3 stores.
So, like, if somebody lived close to a store but couldn't come to your class, they could leave them at the store.
Or I could leave it at the store for them, and they could come get it. Yep. Or the other thing is maybe the stores may be interested in carrying them. So we'll have to talk and see. It's so new, guys. We don't have a plan yet, but it's very exciting. And I think, like, I know for me how I feel about it. And I think because we all do similar things that you might think this too. I hope so. So
yeah, I hope so too. I think so.
We'll see. We'll find out. I mean, that's the thing. We all do it together. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. We can talk to Susan and see if she might want to stock some. Then at least if I'm shipping them, I can put them in a box and the shipping would be distributed over the order. If she got 20, it wouldn't be as bad. Something like that.
And I love what Leslie said. Take more than what is ordered because everybody in your class is going to want one.
Well, I'll see what I can fit. I mean, we only ordered 20. We ordered 20, right, Jules?
That's what you told me this morning. I'm getting a little concerned.
I know. Well, okay. So we'll see. We'll see. I listed 20 in the shop. If those go fast, we can increase that and get more. But I don't, nobody wants to have them sitting on the shelves. We just want them for people who want them. So if you think you might be interested, just let us know and we will do our best to get them to you. And then the fun begins because then we get to play with them. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to pack a whole bunch of stuff like to play with on the boat because I'm going to be on a cruise for 2 weeks. So I normally
poor thing.
Well, after the trip to the UK, I go on a 2-week cruise. And I'm so excited. We're going to Ireland, England, and Scotland. I mean, Iceland, Ireland, and Scotland. So I'm going to have 2 weeks on a boat. And so for my lives, I can be doing them because I did get internet, hopefully, and we can start working on how to use these and make some
fun.
I know. I'm so excited.
I love it.
You know what?
For your affiliate, but it won't let me put anything in the chat.
I think I had it. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Okay, so if you guys, here, I think this is it. Yeah.
I know. I was going to put in the chat so they wouldn't have to.
Let me see. Let me see if I can do. Wait a minute. Let me take that off.
A visual from Leslie. Eileen is on the deck of the ship waving.
Yes.
With my gun.
It's the Titanic. Well, I shouldn't say it's a Titanic.
No.
It's that movie, and you're at the front.
Yeah, that's
all stretched out. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
Quite interested in doing that so much, but I'll be the old lady sitting there like, what can I make now? What color?
Oh my God, you're not the old lady. You are so funny.
Okay, so guys, if you're taking the class, this is what we're making. This is what I made. This is not going to be what you made. We all have different stuff. So yours is going to be you. We're using this die. It's called the Card Caddy. A lot of you guys might have this already. So, Amy ordered hers. Okay, thanks, Amy. So, or something. Eileen on a stick. So
every time one sells.
I know. I need one of Jules. We'll have to take one.
I know. I don't have. I'm like, I can't believe I don't have a vanity poster. Like, what is wrong with me? I need one of these.
I had to look for one of you to put on my little thing. What material did I use to weave this? Okay, Lisa, I used, it's like a ribbon yarn that I got at I think Joann's. And honestly, when I have a coupon, I go to Joann's and there's nothing I really need to buy. I'll go get yarn because I can either make a scarf or something like that or use it wherever. So I am always attracted to color. And that's the one that I got. Once I got it, it's like, what am I going to do with that? I'm not going to make a scarf out of a ribbon yarn, but the perfect thing came along. And then this fabric is from, this is fabric on the front. They're little charm squares that I got in a quilt store I went to. So I matched them up. And so you guys are going to have whatever you have to work with. And, what's going to come in the kit. So you get started.
Do you want me to speak to the materials really quick, Eileen?
Yeah. Yes.
Just so they have a good understanding of like, so when you're doing your wefts, your wefts are the materials that go from the top of the loom to the back and up again. Okay. And those are like in the jewelry world, obviously we use a lot of beading thread. I in particular am a big fan of wildfire beading thread. Okay. Hemp cord. I love hemp teak. They're one of my favorites. They have a sustainable hemp cord. Great family company out here in California. You can use sori ribbon. You can use leather. You can use, my whole thing is like, if it's not moving, it's fair game. And so, you know, you can use different things. Same thing goes for your wefts. Your wefts, also known as weaving, is what goes back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, okay.
All right, WEF or your weave. And so you can use same thing, your yarns, your hemp cords, your embroidery floss, your sori ribbons, your fibers, beads. You know, there's
so many beautiful ones out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'll be teaching in the workshop for BellaCon is like, we're going to be using a lot of that stuff. And I'm actually doing traditional beading, which is so, I haven't even showed Eileen because I'm like so stoked. Like I didn't do it on purpose. And then like this whole thing birthed and I'm like, who am I?
You'll find out.
I can't wait. I can't wait to share that with the BellaCon students because I hope they like lose their Cheerios like I did. But I don't know. I kind of sometimes have my like own little personal party. But you know,
I could say something, but I won't.
I know. You're keeping it clean. But yeah, so really, you know, you could tear your old denim jeans, you know, you could tear cotton t-shirts. You can, you know, go down to Goodwill or wherever is your favorite, you know, the dog place that raises money to help dogs, like, or animals in general. You know, people drop their stuff off. Like they drop yarns and ribbons and buttons. Go grab all that stuff. Yeah, because you're going to have so much fun with Eileen's loom and just experimenting with everything. It's just going to be a lot of fun. I do want to say that I can't hold up. I guess I could. Okay, I think I could do this without giving
without showing too much.
How do I do this? Okay, so this is the loom, and you could see like you could see the teeth right here, right? And then you could see the grid. We call this like the beading grid. And if I tilt it forward, you can see that those are only, you know, they have a very small opening where if I bring the Wisdom Warrior in, this is the baby Wisdom Warrior. Look at her, look at her grid, how tiny it is.
Yeah.
So that space accommodates beading thread. This space accommodates beading thread, but it will also probably fit like definitely 0.5 millimeter, maybe 1. But your other items, like your sori ribbon or your heavier, thicker things, they're going to lay on top of that. Because you're not going to try to squeeze them into those tiny little teeth, right? Because you don't want to like, ruin. Yeah. So they just lay on top, and I'll show that in class.
Okay.
There's all kinds of different, I don't know, you can't hardly see, but the Sunweaver over there, the large Sunweaver, she's got really big, you know, openings because we do like macrame cord with her and bigger things. Yeah.
There's so much to learn, guys.
Yeah. I mean, and you can even, it's crazy. It's so, I know, I get excited. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, Jules, tell us what your YouTube channel is so people can go if they're interested in seeing kind of what we're doing here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's Jewel Loom, Jewel. Second word is Loom, Loom. And you'll see my name next to that, Julianna C. Avelar, but you don't have to put that in. It's just / Jewel Loom.
Okay.
And then you'll see me, and you'll probably see this hat. So take a photogenic picture. Yeah. I felt like got like 300 and I think 67 videos now that are up there that really break down how to use the looms. We don't like every loom has a how to use, you know, the jewel loom, how to use the Sunweaver. We don't have a how to use the Eileen Hull papercrafting loom yet because it's still kind of, it's still like, you know, in this hub of BellaCon. Yeah, but it's still in the womb.
The loom is in the womb.
The loom is in the womb. And so we'll have that on there, but we're so good at, and you and I were brainstorming last night, and I have a funny feeling that sooner than later we're probably going to be on the road with each other, and I'm super stoked about that possibility.
It's possible. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would. We would put the F in fun.
I think Anne would have to come.
I don't know if Europe's ready for it. Well, we've been to Europe. What's that?
Thank you.
I said we'll have to bring Anne so she can keep us in line. Don't you think?
Yes, I thought you said so she could keep us in wine.
Oh, that too. That too.
Possibly.
Listening to you guys.
I was gonna say wine isn't Eileen's favorite.
That's true. I had an
that's true.
reaction. Oh, there's Sarah Clark. You better learn to make lemon drops.
I know how to make lemon drops.
All right. Well, maybe we need to go shopping.
Sarah Clark. We have three. Don't we have 3 Sarah Clarks in our life?
Yeah. Well, 2. I don't know the other Sarah.
I have 2. Yeah.
Oh, we have 2 in our life.
This is Sarah Clark, who's going to be here tomorrow.
Yes, Sarah.
And everybody in the chat is so stoked.
Yeah.
And excited about this.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, tell Sarah I have her a special envelope full of her goodies. So I didn't forget.
Oh, you just told her.
Yeah, you just told her.
Oh, she can hear me.
Okay. Julianna, whiskey.
I'm slightly blonde, and I'm going to be blonder tomorrow.
Okay. What did you say about a whiskey?
No, it's whisk and glue. That's what I do. Rhonda Bennett wants to know, what is your favorite beading thread? And you were saying wildfire?
Wildfire. Yeah. And I will tell you that I typically use the 0.006 Wildfire by Beadalon, but they have come out recently with a 0.004. Okay. I haven't tried it yet. I have no doubt that I'll love it. I think it's going to be for a certain technique that I do on the loom, and I'll probably talk about that in the workshop, but it's the looping, the sewing. So it's a finer beading thread, but you'll be fine with 0.006 Wildfire. And you can pretty much find that anywhere. You could go to beadalon.com and get your Wildfire from there. I usually have it in my shop, but I don't have any right now. And so, yeah, because we're just
sold out,
you know, workshops and kits. And yes, thank you, by the way. Thank you. I mean, I can't even be, the generosity and kindness is like so right here in my heart. I am so grateful to all of you. I really am. Thank you for your orders. It means a lot.
This is an amazing group. Yes.
It does mean everything.
Rhonda, I thought that was you, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Hi, Rhonda. Also, Glum posted a link to the, what was that to? The Beadalon?
Wildfire.
The other company that she meant. Oh, Hemteak. Hemteak.
Oh, Hemteak, yeah. So Hemteak is fantastic.
Put a link in for Joel's YouTube.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Boy,
and
you guys.
The Hemteak, you want to look for the 0.5, which is thin millimeter. And I also like to work with the 1 millimeter, which is thicker. Okay. So 0.5, which is thin, and 1 millimeter, which is thicker. And they have a variety of ways that you could buy on their website, but it is my favorite, especially because it's the way that it's produced. It's very sustainable. So
okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you guys what I use, which is not even, it's not supposed to be that, but I use like a 1 millimeter thread. I don't know what I'm doing, so listen to her. But if you want to try stuff, right? they should be adventurous and try what they have and see what works and what, you know, because everybody has a different touch with what they do.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid.
I agree with all of that, except for when it comes to beading thread. Knock your socks off at the second time around shops, buy your ribbons and your yarns and that's fine. But when it comes to beading thread, I would absolutely say don't, you know, like do what's right, get the wildfire, or like the other ones are just definitely more expensive. The ones from Japan, love them. But if you're not doing like high-end jewelry pieces, don't worry about that. But I would say beading thread is very important to have the best, or your project will fall apart.
Okay. Diane is asking if they will be on Hobby Maker. Maybe not yet. Maybe that.
Well, I had a conversation, but we'll see. I think between the two of us, who knows?
Who knows? Well, I mean, I could do a little journal that had, you know, I used it to make the thing. I don't know.
Okay, you're already in it. Oh yeah, but they're gonna want. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we have
not to buy. I mean, just to show. Yes. What else? Use what you have to see what happens. Yeah, because honestly, I don't have wildfire. I just have this. It's like a cotton cord, and it works fine. But I know that Julianna.
I'm just talking about when you need a needle and thread, right? Because you're sewing on. I'm going to be doing that in our workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And this is important.
For sewing on beads. Okay.
For sewing on beads, for doing jewelry making.
Yeah.
If you're weaving, then just whatever happens to be close by. But if you are concerned about your project staying together, then you want to use.
You don't want to do all that work.
Yeah, right. And
have it fall apart. Right.
The other thing that you were saying though was to be careful with, if you're using wire, not to wrap too tightly because it's wood, right? And you don't want to hurt, you know. Tell them about that.
Yeah. Okay, so you can definitely warp. So again, your warps are these guys. Okay, these are your warps, and they go up and down. And I feel so silly that I can't show you. And wait, hold that thought. Here we go. Here's the jewel. I don't know why I'm not just doing this. Okay, whoa. Okay, so it's hard to see, but these are your warps, and your warps go from the top of the loom to the bottom of the loom back up again. So they're going up and down, right? Okay. And so with the plastic looms, with the original jewel loom and the baby jewel loom, to put wire on them, knock your socks off. Like if you want to be adventurous and even put 22 gauge on the original jewel loom, I got a project in my book that godmother, fairy godmother over here is now the godmother of Anne. And so easy peasy on the plastic. But when it comes to the wood, you're taking wire and you're kissing it up to wood. And so I don't want you going over 24 gauge. Please don't do that. 24 gauge, 26 gauge is even smaller than 24 gauge. 28 gauge is even thinner. So 24, 26, 28, 30 is probably going to be way too fine. You know, people crochet with 30 and 32. So, and so, yeah, but you can definitely use wire. You just have to be really cautious and careful about how you're warping with it. So.
Okay. Well,
Eileen is wondering if she needs wildfire for the BellaCon project or for the BellaCon project.
Who said that?
Lenine.
Lenine wants to know. Lenine. She's doing BellaCon. She wants to know if she needs to have wildfire for that.
Does she have to have it on hand?
Okay.
Well, if she wants to bead along, then yes.
Michael carries it. Right?
Somebody else might not be using bead along.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I put that in the. I'm pretty sure I put that in the project description of what you would need.
And if you got the
With the whole wildfire thing, I'm not going to tell you anything different because I've got 30 years doing this, and I never really am too adamant about anything, but I'm really strong opinionated about this thing.
Okay.
Use Nymo. I don't care. Use from your sewing thing, but don't blame me if it doesn't go right. Okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because that's how come I'm being like real strong about it.
All right. I think I better go get
a little experience. And so in my humble opinion, I'm just saying.
All right. We could start with that and then go out our way and see what happens, right? Because I
can do whatever floats your boat, Mama. I'm just telling you, like, again, I'm usually not a stickler about certain things. Like, I'll tell you that I love Japanese beads. I mean, lay me down naked in a bed of Japanese beads. Mama's happy. Okay. But, all right, there's a big but here. If you're just starting and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you go buy Chinese beads, I am not going to give you grief. If you go buy some beads from India, I am not going to say nothing. Okay. Right? It's fine. Whatever. Because I get the economics of things. And wildfire is not cheap.
Okay.
But if you want that to stick together and be solid, whatever you're doing, then that's my
some things you don't skimp on.
Yeah.
Some things I don't skimp on.
You want
beads.
You're teaching this class, so you want them to be successful. So you're telling them the products that they want. Yeah.
So. Yeah. I'm just being, I just want you to, yes. But you do you, boo. You do you.
I didn't know any better in the beginning, and I just started playing, and you know,
I don't.
We all have different.
It's not like the bead police or the jewel police are going to come and get you. I'm just honestly like, I try to, and you can ask my students, like, there are just like certain things where I'm just like straight up.
Yeah. Do this.
You know,
so Leslie says, I give up. I won't be weaving in that class. I'll be laughing.
Probably.
Is that Leslie from Alabama?
Yeah.
Is that my Alabama Leslie?
You know,
yeah. She's
BellaCon
Okay, Karen says it's like using the wrong mat board with the dies, Eileen. All right, we got to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You also can kind of go free a little, go rogue. Once you get the idea of how it works.
You can do whatever you want, Eileen.
You can do whatever you want. I just don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Just don't.
When it breaks,
don't give me any grief. Don't like put my name in the airport bathroom, jewel with a big old freaking lipstick X through it or something.
Oh man. Well, I think you guys can see this is going to be a fun adventure, and I hope that you join us, and we'll all learn together.
Yeah.
And I can see further ways to use this too. So it's not like a one-time thing that we're going to make out of it. It's like how I like to create dies. So we're going to have one tool. We're going to use it 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways to make different things. And I'm excited to kind of start this journey and use it with my other stuff because, you know, the dies are always a base for whatever I do. So I think this is really going to add a fun dimension and possibly go in ways that we aren't even thinking about yet. So we want you guys to be part of the adventure and kind of see what everybody is doing. So we hope that you will share whatever you make in the group, in the Eileen Hull fan club. If you haven't joined up yet, please go ahead and join. And
fan club. I don't have a fan club.
Well, you need to get one, Jules.
How does one get a fan club?
It's kind of hard to name it.
Someone makes it for you.
Somebody makes it for me?
Yeah, I can make it for you.
Oh my God.
Why not?
I'm such a loser now.
Well, it's the name of it, I feel like I'm a little old for a fan club, but I'm very grateful. Whatever we call it.
You are beyond deserving of a fan club, girlfriend. Like, seriously, you are so, seriously, the first time I saw one of your first dies when I was still at Sizzix, I was like, what is she smoking? Like, how does she know how to do this? Like, seriously.
Aw.
No, think about, I mean, like, no, you're a genius.
Not a genius, but I just like to make stuff. So I know that we're in a group of people who are the same way, and they like to make stuff too. And they like to take a tool and max it out and go rogue and do what they want with it and see what comes out of it, you know. Maybe not everybody, but I think enough people here have shown that they do like to do that, because we're all individuals. We all have our own supplies. We all like the certain colors and fibers and things that we have, and that's why we buy them. So if we can use this in another way, why not?
Eventually you can grow into making hatbands.
That's right. Look at that hatband. She is a weaver.
I keep getting dissed for my hats. You know, that's not a real cowgirl hat. I've had, well, first Julie pointed it out, and I'm like, yes, ma'am, I know.
Julie just told me that.
And then, and then I've had other people who have like sent me messages like, you need to get a real cow. I'm like,
I got that.
Like, okay, how does one do that? Like, how do you fit your hat? How do you know? How do you know that you're not looking like somebody who never wore one, who's all of a sudden wearing one? Am I going to fit in? Am I going to be an outcast? Are they going to see me walking through Texas like, look at the California girl wearing a cowboy hat? Like, what is she doing?
I didn't bring my cowboy hat. I should have. My cowgirl hat. I should have.
I don't have the attitude. I cannot wear a hat, but
I got the
boots. Well, I got plenty of attitude.
Maybe you can give me.
I got plenty of that for everyone.
I think I would feel
Maybe
like
we should buy one when I'm there.
Do you? Well, we're going to Texas. Maybe
we are.
Should buy one.
All right. Well, I think
we'll go to Cavender's.
Okay.
What is that?
You know,
Cowgirl shop.
Oh, that'd be a fun video to do.
Wait, I need boots, but I've got
there's Julie.
I need a new hatband.
You do.
I have the beads to make that hatband. It's not made.
You can do that. Okay, in Scotland it is a Tammy. Okay. All right. What is everybody saying here? I think I'm gonna
I want to thank everybody that's been commenting about the swag and the event. I'm glad you guys are happy. Yay.
Good.
Everybody's getting their boxes. Everybody should have their boxes by now. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have generous sponsors.
Yes. And any more comment? Do you have any last minute stuff about the event? It's not too late to sign up, right?
It's not too late to sign up. It's too late for the swag.
Yeah.
It is not too late to sign up to take all the classes. There's over 24 workshops, 4 days of this.
Yeah.
Of this much fun. No. But we're all together in one room, or most of us. So, and then you got this cutie.
Oh.
Who thinks
Ladybug?
But over 24 workshops. We have a pajama party. We're doing tips and tricks and techniques throughout the event as time allows. So much fun.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
Oh yes, there's still time to sign up, and Eileen, her link is in here. So
yes.
Good.
Where is it? I had it. Let me see what I did with it. Yeah, well, it's in the comments. So if you guys go below the video, you can look and see the link. If you want to go sign up, it's not too late. And, you know, I think what a lot of people are going to do is they're going to watch first, and then they're going to make, some might make with it. You know, it's up to you. You can watch it later and take your time. I don't usually do that. I usually sit and I watch because I want to figure out what it is that's happening. And then I go back and it all makes sense because you've seen the whole thing, how it goes together.
Well, and those classes are available to you for as long as Facebook is run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go back at any time because 4 days is a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
You know,
So yeah, if you can't make it to one of the workshops or whatever, or it's that, you know, if you're in the UK, the time is weird, you know, just get up and watch what you can, or, you know, watch the ones you like, or, you know, what sounds interesting, whatever. But they are all interesting because each of the teachers has put so much time into their craft. They're an expert. They know. So go watch what they're doing and believe them, because they've done it a lot and they know what they're talking about. So anyway, I think you will not be disappointed. So yeah. All
no,
right.
you won't be disappointed.
No.
No.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm bringing, well, I was going to say, is somebody working with paints or anything? I can't. Are there going to be paints? Does somebody have paints? No.
Well, Rita might have paints because she's doing mixed media.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I had one more thing I looked on my list that I forgot to say. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live, I think around noontime. So I told you about my friend Debbie, who lives on my street, and she has agreed to watch my Etsy shop and ship stuff to you guys while I'm gone, because we're going to have a release coming out at the end of May. And so she is going to help me with all of that. So I want to bring her on tomorrow. She's agreed to come on. She's an amazing card maker, an amazing crafter, and so organized, guys. She is like a dream come true, because she had today, she wound these little things on, you know, I would have just gone, ugh, and she's like, oh, it's so cute.
She did that. That's so sweet.
Yeah. So anyway, I want to bring Debbie on and kind of talk about how that's going to work for the next amount of time while I'm gone. Okay. So come on tomorrow and meet Debbie. All right. And I want to thank everybody. And Julie, thank you in the background there. And we hope you have electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? We'll figure it all out. So
it'll all work.
Yeah.
Everything will work, people. Tomorrow morning.
See, that's how it is.
We start tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And if, you know, we figure stuff out. So don't worry about any of that. It's going to be fun. Come along for the ride, and we will see you at BellaCon. All right?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming on, and see you soon. All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.